like she went to like our main man that's over the RA. Like I was supposed to be scared. Like, child, this is a grown man living in a dorm. Like he has no life. I was like, this gotta be God way of telling me tighten up, cause you losing yourself. Cause he kept sending me these bad roommates. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I think this is 3 videos with this same book. Like I'm on a roll. Like I feel like recording different things. So I'm just recording. I'm just doing my thing. Um, so yeah, I just want to talk about. Lately, I've been talking about college. Just been talking about life, just talking about things I experienced, and I really been liking it. So we're just gonna talk about my freshman year in college. My freshman year, my roommates. So I had 2 roommates my freshman year. Yes. Yes, they didn't like me. Like I'm really hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hard to deal with, but I'm not that hard to deal with as long as you don't step on my toes. Like I'm pretty chill. So my first roommate, I, I go to the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and I'm a senior this year, graduating. I say that in my every video because I need y'all to know because I put in this work. Okay, okay. So yeah, I had 2 roommates. My first roommate, she was a white girl. Had no problem with that. Didn't care. Like, I went to a predominantly white institution. I mean, now it's like, I don't know what you would call it now because it's not predominantly white. Like, it's definitely not a HBCU, but it's definitely not predominantly white. It's very multicultural. Maybe it's a multicultural institution. Who knows? But yeah, I can't even remember her name. I think it's a good thing. I don't even remember her name. But um, she's a local, so she was actually born in the same town as where my university is. So which was really really weird to me because we're paying like $4,000 a year to stay in a dorm, and it was like the size of like my closet back home. So it really was not that big. Like if I was from this area, I would just stay home and save money. Like because why would you go stay on a dorm and you live like 10 minutes away from campus? Whatever. I should know she's a loony bird then. So like my roommate was like really weird is nice. Okay, weird is a nice word. She I don't know. You could tell she grew up in a shelter, or maybe shelter household. Very weird household. We first moved in, like she never left the room. She was like some woman and gender studies major, something like that. I swear all her classes had to be online because that every time, and what annoyed me so much, like every time I came to the room, she was in the room. And I know we're saying like, oh, well it's her room too, blah blah blah. But y'all, only people understand that went to college that having a roommate is like the worst thing ever. Like even if it's your friend, because it's like sometimes you want to have a long time, and when every time you come home, that person is there. Like it just your mood goes from like 10 to like a 7 instantly. Like so she was always. I never had any long time in my room. I had to literally go to like the lobby or go to like my friend's room because she never left the room. She had the weirdest eating habits. Like all of a sudden, I think she might have just got on some like birth control or something because she ate like nobody ever fed her. Like this girl one time went like we have a Wendy's by our school. It's pretty close. She went and got a Baconator meal large and went and got a foot-long sub from from Subway, and ate all of it in one setting. And she wasn't even like a big girl. Like she wasn't even like that big. So no offense to the big woman, but I'm just saying, like, she wasn't huge at all. I mean, she was like, she had a little meat on her, but you wouldn't think she could put all that down. So I'm just like, dang, maybe I should change my bias and stuff because this girl can eat. But she started to like get these cankles, and she would always ask about like, oh, am I getting cankles? I'm like, what is? I never heard of cankles until I got the like fat ankles. Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, I'm getting off topic, but she used to eat like crazy. So I used to go in my room and smell like onions, pizza, like this. And like I'm like, girl, lift up the window. You eating all that funky food together. Like nobody wanna walk into this and smell like a cookout, like a cookout, and like you left the food out overnight. Like that's disgusting. But yeah, so I told her like I used to always leave on the weekends and stuff. Like I either go to like my house or I just would go home and stuff. This was like very early into my college career. It's like the first month, like the first month you still like meeting people because I didn't go to college with any of my friends. Like the only person that I went to college with was my cousin, and he had his own friends. I was about to be hanging with my cousin every day. So I was like still in the like motion of meeting people and things like that. And I'm so type of person like I'm not gonna push myself on someone else. I was like I'm gonna let it happen naturally. So I would go to like my family's house and stuff just because I hated being there in that room with her. She was always there. Like always, always. Every time I was there, she was there. Every I don't know a time that she was not there. So one weekend I came back and like my stuff was missing, like my plates, like some of my snacks and stuff like this. And I told her one time that she could have a snack because she never had any food or something like. So I was like, she could have a bag of my chips. Girl, that mean like go in there. Maybe that was my mistake because I offered a bag. I didn't ask for the whole bag. Like, cause the individual chips you can get, like the Doritos and stuff that come in a single. So I gave her one. I kept it, like what pissed me off was like my place was missing. She was just like all of a sudden she didn't know like she didn't know where my place and stuff was. And I looked to her closet and like all my plates in there. So I sent her like this nasty message like, bitch, like I just let it go because she was already pissing me off. Blah 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 blah. This, please, 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 please. Like going at her because I didn't care. So she texts back like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know how people, thieves, like, I don't need to steal no plates. I don't need. But I knew she had my plates because she had a whole different place. Like, I had, like, the hefty plates. Like, it said hefty on them or whatever. So, it was, like, the real sturdy plates. And she had those thin styrofoam plates from Walmart. So, I'm like, why do you have two different plates? And I'm like, I have a hefty bag right here. Whatever the bag was. And she's like, oh. So, I'm like, I'm really jawing at her because I'm like, you think I'm dumb. Like, you taking me for a dummy. Yeah. So she brought her little friend and like they were giggling and all this other stuff. So I'm like, it's what's up? I'm like, be a grown woman. Like you got something to say, just say it. And she, I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say. They giggling all down the hallway and stuff. So she never came back to the room. So to come to find out, she slept in like the like all our dorms on our campus have like community rooms. They have like couches and all this other stuff. So she was sleeping on the couch. I didn't know she was sleeping on the couch. One of my good friends on the hall was like, I seen your roommate last night sleeping on the couch. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, ain't nobody gonna make me sleep on the couch when I have my own room in bed. Like, I wasn't gonna put my hands on her or nothing. Like, so I get in the morning, I get somebody knocking on my door like, oh, this, and this. I heard you and your roommate was having a confrontation. I was like, no, it's not no confrontation because y'all would have known we was having a confrontation. I told her, stop stealing my stuff. Like, you stealing my stuff. Like, you blatantly stealing my stuff. I'm like, and then, like, she went to, like, our main man that's over the RA. Like, I was supposed to be scared. Like, child, it's a grown man living in a dorm. Like, he has no life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a grown man living in a dorm every day of his life. So, no, I'm not intimidated. So he like saying blah blah blah, and he read the text I sent her, and I was like, yeah, I sent that to her, and I'm like, I was like, and I could have been like meaner, like I didn't care, like what was I supposed to do, like what was I supposed to do, make me like, oh my god. So he was like, one of y'all gonna have to move out. Well, I said, I'm not moving out, so I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I'm not leaving. Like, you're not gonna make me leave my room. Like, I didn't start this, so I'm gonna finish it by staying in my room. So she decided to move out because she knew I wasn't moving out. Either we were gonna stay in a room together or she was gonna move out. So she moved out. And she like took all her stuff, like, and all this other stuff, all that, blah 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 blah. And like, oh yeah, when we first moved in again, she gave me this light to put in my closet so I could see my stuff. So she took the light, like, okay, child, I had a whole nother light I could put in there. Child, I got a whole light. I could flick on and see inside my closet. So yeah, and I had the room to myself for like the rest of the fall semester. So amazing, loved it. Didn't have to share my room with anyone. I don't know what did I do to deserve the treat. I mean, the people that I got, but I made sure after that I changed my life around. Cause I was like, this gotta be God way of telling me tighten up, cause you losing yourself. Cause they kept sending me these bad roommates. So yeah, like my freshman roommates were just horrible. I had one that stunk. I'm trying to think what else. But I just had a bad batch of roommates. Like I don't know what I did to deserve it, but it was horrible. So yeah, that's my story. So like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching my videos. And check out some of my other videos. And turn that notification bell on. I'm about to be uploading. So yeah, peace.